B. Conversation. Describing routines. Part A. Listen and practice.
You're really fit, Paul. Do you exercise very much?
Well, I almost always get up very early, and I lift weights for an hour.
You're kidding.
No, and then I often go rollerblading.
Wow. How often do you exercise like that?
About 5 times a week. What about you?
Oh, I hardly ever exercise. I usually just watch TV in my free time. I guess I'm a real couch potato.
Page 35, Exercise 3, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What else does Paul do in his free time?
So, what else do you like to do, Paul?
Well, I like video games a lot. I play them every day. It drives my mom crazy.
Hey, I play video games all the time, too.
Well, listen, I have some great new games. Why don't we play some after class today?
Okay.
Grammar focus. Adverbs of frequency.
How often do you usually exercise?
I lift weights every day.
I go jogging about once a week.
I play basketball twice a month.
I exercise about 3 times a year.
I don't exercise very often. I don't exercise very much.
Do you ever watch television in the evening?
Yes, I almost always watch TV after dinner.
I sometimes watch TV before bed. Sometimes I watch TV before bed.
I seldom watch TV in the evening.
No, I never watch TV.
Always. Almost always. Usually. Often. Sometimes. Seldom. Hardly ever. Almost never. Never.
Pronunciation. Sentence stress. Part A. Listen to the syllables stressed in each sentence. Notice that the adverbs of frequency are stressed. Then practice the sentences.
I hardly ever do yoga in the morning.
I often go rollerblading on Saturdays.
I almost always play tennis on weekends.
Listening. Listen to what Ted, Wanda, and Kim like to do in the evening. Complete the chart.
So what do you usually do in the evening, Ted?
I exercise a lot. I like to go jogging after work.
Yeah? How often do you go jogging?
About 4 or 5 times a week.
Well, I guess you're in great shape.
Thanks.
You're in great shape too, Wanda.
Well, thanks, Kim. I usually go to the gym and work out in the evenings. I love it. And I meet a lot of my friends there.
How often do you go?
About 3 times a week, I guess. What about you, Kim? Do you ever work out in the evenings?
No, I don't exercise very much. I almost always practice my guitar after work. I practice for a couple of hours every night.
Gee, you must be pretty good.
Conversation. Describing exercise. Listen and practice.
You're in great shape, Keith. Do you work out at a gym?
Yeah, I do. I guess I'm a real fitness freak.
So, how often do you work out?
Well, I do aerobics every day after work, and then I play racquetball.
Say, I like racquetball too.
Oh, do you want to play sometime?
How well do you play?
Pretty well, I guess.
Well, all right, but I'm not very good.
No problem, Rod. I won't play too hard.
Listening. Listen to John, Anne, and Phil discuss sports and exercise. Which one is a couch potato, a fitness freak, a sports fanatic?
How good are you at sports, John?
Are you kidding? I'm terrible, but I love to watch sports. I go to football or baseball games all the time, and I buy 3 or 4 different sports magazines every week.
Wow.
Do you like sports, Anne?
Oh, yes. I like to exercise. But I don't watch sports very much, and I never buy sports magazines.
How much time do you spend exercising?
Well, I guess I exercise about 2 or 3 hours a day. I do aerobics 3 times a week, and the other days I go swimming. It makes me feel good.
That's great.
And what about you, Phil?
Oh, I'm too lazy to play sports. I really hate exercising, and I almost never go to any sporting events. In my free time, I like to sit with my feet up and watch my favorite TV shows.
Grammar focus. Questions with how. Short answers.
How often do you work out?
Twice a week.
Not very often.
How much time do you spend at the gym?
Around 2 hours a day.
How long do you spend working out?
I don't work out.
How well do you play racquetball?
Pretty well.
About average, I guess.
Not very well.
How good are you at sports?
I'm pretty good at sports.
I guess I'm okay.
Not too good.